Hey guys, Ryan with Fluid Health and Fitness. Today showing you how to stretch through a PNF stretch, a neuromuscular stretch, your adductor group. Remember there's 5 of them. You got your short ones on the front and the long ones on the back. Both of those groups pull the leg in. The short ones pull up and into flexion. The long ones pull into extension and into adduction. And again, we're going to show you 2 stretches using a strain, counter-strain method to relax the stretch resistance and get more extensibility out of the muscle. To get into it, you're going to get into a quad position for the short ones. I'm going to go 4-point right here and draw my leg out to the side and behind me. So it's behind my hip and adducted. If I shift my weight laterally to the opposite side, this is my right side down, left side braced, I'm going to feel that first barrier of stretch resistance right on that groin. Make sure to keep that knee locked so you don't hurt the collateral ligament. And we're just going to hold it there. So the pressure is on the muscle, the weight of my body shifting over is passively stretching the muscle. We're going to wait for that to relax. So it's the first spongy barrier. You'll feel it soften. You can sink down a little bit. And as it sinks, you can squeeze your glute and glute med and kind of pull it open to actively stretch it. So this is again an acronym, PAPS, P-A-P-S, passive to active, actively stretching. Once I get to the next barrier, I can go in and hold it there again, passively holding it. It'll relax again deeper. And now I'm going to strain the muscle by flexing it. Recall, if I flex the muscle, it tensions the tendon. The tendon has a reflex built into it where if I put too much pressure on it, it'll relax the muscle activity. So I'm going to strain that tendon to provoke that tendon impulse. It takes about 10 seconds. So I'm pushing down into the table by pushing down on my foot. And I'm going to relax and then passively take it deeper and see if I can get to another in-cap range of motion. Now again, that should allow me greater and greater range of motion, and you can do it multiple successive times through that acronym, passive, active, passive, strain, and again, repeat. Questions on any of that, you can get us at admin@fluidhealthandfitness.com. Now if you want to do the long ones on the back side, different than the short ones, this is a little bit different, you can get into a split stance position. And I'm going to use a table or something to draw my leg up, assuming that you have the mobility to get the leg up there in the first place. And if you don't, make sure to find a table or something that's a little bit lower to the ground so you don't have to overstretch. I'm going to draw the leg up to the table, arch my back, and draw the leg open. So what I'm doing is making sure that the knee is ahead of the femur, or excuse me, of the crease of my hip, so the inguinal ligament there. I'm going to arch my back and draw the leg open. So by doing that, I'm going to get these long fibers, the adductor magnus specifically, this big long muscle that attaches to the femur down to the sit bone, and then I can push in over to the side. So my weight of my body comes down, and I'm passively pushing my leg over to stretch that group. I'm waiting for the muscle to relax, just like the short ones, and then I'm going to actively stretch it by pulling the leg out on my own. So I'm pulling it out, helping it there, passively holding it again, and then I'm going to strain it. So I'm going to push the heel down into the table and push my knee into my elbow and flex the muscle. Once again, tensioning the tendon, holding it there for 10 seconds, straining it, and then I'm going to relax, and then again, passively drop down using body weight to get it out further and push my elbow into it to draw the leg out further. Okay, once again, you can do multiple rounds of that. That's going to help to stretch out some of these long fibers on the back side. So if we're dominant in hip extension, that could play into it. So questions on that, one more time, admin@fluidhealthandfitness.com. We'll see you guys soon.